VAR could be heading to the EFL leagues. Man United have a mouse infestation along with a leaky roof. And Bukayo Saka has picked up a big injury. All of that and much more in today's Football Fix. If you enjoy the video, subscribe for more. Let's start off with this crazy news at Manchester United. Old Trafford has come under a lot of scrutiny in recent months and years due to the leaky roof situation and everything like this. It's just an outdated stadium. But the latest one is that they have been hit with a mice infestation, and their food hygiene inspectors that came to the stadium, as they do to every single one, find droppings in places, and they have a 2-star out of 5 hygiene rating, which is one of the lowest in the Premier League, which for a team as big as Man United, it shouldn't be anywhere near this. They're working with pest control and the council to fix the issue, and the majority of other Premier League clubs have full 5-star hygiene ratings. So really, really bad luck for what is arguably the biggest club in the world. Hakim Ziyech could be set for a return to the Premier League after his short spell at Chelsea in recent years. And this is because the Moroccan playmaker has said that he is leaving Galatasaray. And so this has alerted many clubs around Europe, including a return to the Eredivisie. But Ipswich and West Ham have expressed an interest in signing what is a phenomenal talent that just didn't quite work out at Chelsea previously. Tottenham are also looking to strengthen their forward options in the January window to try and sort out what is going on with this club. Arguably, they should probably look at their defence, conceding so many goals. They're already scoring a lot, but they are now linked with Julian Brandt as the latest star to be linked to the Premier League club. I would argue that this is completely unnecessary, and for the amount of money that it would cost for them to bring him to London, this probably isn't the area they need to focus on. Harry Maguire's future is up in the air right now because there are so many conflicting reports going on around the English centre-back. Firstly, there were new contract rumours that have been starting to spread. Apparently, Amorim is a fan of him and he feels like he suits the system and can be a useful player going forward in this 3 at the back scenario that Manchester United find themselves in. But there are also links to other Premier League clubs. Crystal Palace, West Ham, who had strong interest previously, have also been linked, as well as a return on loan to Leicester City due to how interested Ruud van Nistelrooy was when he had his short term in charge of United. He took a liking to Maguire and obviously oversaw him in training as he was a coach with Ten Hag at United. There is a potential return available. Leicester would have to terminate one of their 2 loans, which is most likely going to be Odsonne-Edouard, in order to bring Maguire in if they want to strengthen that centre-back position. A few years ago, Everton could have had a superstar, absolute global sensation of a player on their books for a very, very small transfer fee. It turns out that they ended up rejecting Erling Haaland when he was age 15 for £2 million. Of course, at that point in his career, it is a risk before he goes and smashes it for Salzburg and then goes on to Dortmund and obviously now Manchester City. But imagine how things could have been had he ended up there. PSG are supposedly leading the race for Nico Williams. So much interest in him after the summer that he had at the Euros with Spain. And apparently PSG are ready to break his release clause, which is as little as £48 million, depending on where he goes in the world. Multiple other clubs, significant links that have been coming out ever since those Euros. We've got Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Spurs from the Premier League, and there were big links that Barcelona wanted Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams to link up, just like they did for Spain over at Barca. However, with their financial situation, it might be a little bit tricky. Ben Chilwell could be sat on the sidelines for 6 months in a new report that has come out that says, reportedly, no clubs are interested in signing the Chelsea left-back, mainly because of the fact that he would demand such high wages, and that combined with his crazy injury record that he has had over the last couple of years. Chilwell was a breakthrough star at Leicester, moved to Chelsea for big money, and then since then, a bit like Reece James, both of their fullbacks, they just cannot keep fit. Marc Cucurella has become one of their best players this season, and so Chilwell is getting nowhere near the starting 11, even when fit. Maresca does not like him, does not fit into their system. He would happily sell him, but no clubs are interested. Barcelona have reportedly lost faith in one of their previously undroppable players in midfield. This is the news that Frenkie de Jong could be sold as early as January. Previously, Manchester United have had many links with him, a long-term interest, especially under Erik ten Hag, with a transfer saga that lasted an entire summer one year. But there are humongous wages for Frenkie de Jong, some of which are still reportedly unpaid from his time at Barcelona, and so this would take a hell of a lot in order to get him out of the club. And another player out over a very important period of the year is Bukayo Saka, who went off after less than 25 minutes in Arsenal's latest Premier League game and was seen leaving on crutches that same day. He is now set to be out for up to 2 months, missing potentially at least 10 fixtures in that time for Arsenal when they are trying to win this title. That is an absolute killer blow, but maybe it means that they are going to be a little bit more balanced like Manchester City with them missing Rodri and players like that. Great news, as sad as it is, for Liverpool, who are already clear at the top of the league. Them and Chelsea are going to most likely take advantage of this. Arsenal have struggled without Saka in the past. They've struggled without Ødegaard. This could really kill off their title charge. And the final news today is to do with Leroy Sané. He has been phenomenal for Bayern Munich since he has moved there from Manchester City a while back, especially under the last couple of managers. He's had a load of goal involvements. He's been very useful across the front line, being able to fill in multiple positions. However, he's still not signed a new contract, and so there are many clubs that are looking at signing him. In January, he would cost a small fee that Bayern would try and recoup some of their money, or he becomes a free agent in the summer. And the latest clubs linked, we've got Barcelona, Spurs, Manchester United, and Chelsea. So where will Sané go? We will see in due course. And that is the final story for today. I'll see you in the next one.